Jens Stoltenberg, a former Prime Minister of Norway, has led NATO for 9 years. His tenure has already been extended twice, the latest in 2022, following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Hosting the Secretary General in Washington last week, US President Joe Biden hailed his leadership.
No small part because of your leadership. We've got, beyond NATO, we've got another 30-some, well, a total of 40 nations that are committed to the independence of Ukraine.
Stoltenberg's term is due to expire in September. Traditionally, the Secretary General is European, but NATO allies appear undecided over who should succeed the 64-year-old incumbent.
They're going to have to be able to navigate lots of different competing national interests that you get in NATO. You get in an alliance of 30-plus countries, but they're also going to have to be able to garner support among populations within those allied nations, particularly with young people.
Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen is seen as a front-runner. On a recent visit to Washington, she highlighted her country's support for Kyiv.
We will, of course, continue from a Danish perspective our very strong support to Ukraine.
Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez and British Defence Secretary Ben Wallace are also seen as contenders, though Wallace has said he does not believe he's in the frame.
It's important that the NATO Secretary General is both an established and clear voice in Ukraine and can continue to kind of maintain alliance solidarity on Ukraine, but also that they have credibility when it comes to NATO's 2% spending target.
NATO is due to hold its annual summit on July 11th. Some allies want Stoltenberg to extend his term once again, though he hasn't indicated whether he is prepared to do so.
Right now, I think there's a lot of uncertainty in Ukraine. There's also a lot of uncertainty in terms of US politics and who we may have as a president next year. Obviously, we've heard different positions from some of the Republican candidates, and I think given all of that uncertainty, a large number of allies are looking for that stability.
Analysts say whoever leads NATO will face numerous challenges: large-scale land warfare in Europe, the dangers of nuclear proliferation, an increasingly assertive China, and new theatres of competition in cyber and space technology. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.